Whenever you get to know about a term from the world of business and personal finance, your first reaction is, oh, I'm confused, I don't know about it. But here on Money Time at Money9, we make things simple and easy just for you. And speaking of confusion, clearing all the confusion on instant food delivery service, a Zomato company spokesperson has said that the company was only rebranding Instant and not shutting it down. The statement has come amid reports claiming that the company was planning to close Instant. Even earlier in the Lunchbox podcast on the Money9 app, we brought you the same news. The 10 minutes food delivery service was launched less than a year ago back in March 2022. The spokesperson said that Instant is not shutting down. The company was working on a new menu and rebranding the business. Yesterday we saw Yes Bank getting a knockdown and tumbling all over the place, and today Axis Bank too tumbled on the bourses even after a strong quarterly results. Different brokerages have given different price targets for the private lender. Let's check out what are those price targets. Now, according to a news report by Z Business, UBS has maintained its buy on Axis Bank and has raised the target price to 1,100 rupees. CLSA also has retained the buy rating on the stock with a price target of 1,250 rupees. Morgan Stanley has maintained its overweight rating while HSBC has maintained its buy rating. Both the brokerages have raised the target to 1,200 rupees. Nuvama Institutional Equities and overall most of the brokerages have given a price target of more than 1,100 rupees, which means the upside potential of 21% from the current levels. Axis Bank has performed well in the last 1 year, giving 1 year return of 29%. On Tuesday, the stock closed 2.5% lower on the BSE. The stock closed at 910 rupees on the 30 Constituent Exchange. And more from banks, India's largest private sector bank, the HDFC Bank, has increased interest rates on fixed deposits. So you can now get it as high as 7% on FDs of only 15 months. Senior citizens, on the other hand, will get 7.5% on this FD. Now, apart from this, general citizens can get interest rate of 6.6% on FDs of 1 year. On 5-year deposits, depositors will get 7% interest rate, while senior citizens will get 7.75% on 5 years tax saving FD. Now, if you have bought shares of Wipro and Angel One, then this news is for you. The shares of these two companies have turned ex-dividend on Tuesday. The record date for the payment of dividend for both the firms was Tuesday, January 24, 2022. Angel One had announced an interim dividend of 9.6 rupees for FY23, while Wipro, the company board, had announced an interim dividend of 1 rupees per share. Now, if you had bought shares of both these firms at least 2 days before the record date, then the dividend will be credited in your bank account on the payment date. On Tuesday, Wipro closed at 406 rupees per share, while Angel One closed at 1,274 rupees per share. And moving on now, work schedules have changed how people live and get affected. Insurance companies are modifying insurance plans according to the changing work dynamics. Tata AIA Life Insurance has added 2 riders for its term insurance plans. These 2 riders are Tata AIA Vitality Protect Rider and Tata AIA Vitality Health Rider. The policyholder will get to pay lower premium every subsequent year if he or she keeps improving his or her health. The premium will reduce if the policyholder maintains healthy habits. Besides death and terminal illness benefits, consumers will receive wellness benefits and premium discounts for healthy behaviors. There will be other benefits as well which the policyholder will receive. These include Criticare Plus, Accelerated Criticare, Hospicare, etc. From insurance, we jump to telecom. Reliance Jio has announced the world's largest rollout of 5G services in India. Citizens across 50 more cities can now use 5G connections of Reliance Jio. They will be invited to the Jio welcome offer to experience unlimited data at a speed of up to 1 GB per second. They can use 5G at no additional cost. Jio True 5G is now available across 17 states and union territories. The telecom has launched 5G services in important tourism and commerce destinations as well as key education hubs in the country. Citizens are not required to pay any extra cost. They can use 5G connection on their active 4G tariff plans. And next news is on the third quarter FY23 sales volume as reported by the largest automobile manufacturer in the country, Maruti Suzuki India. Now, according to the company, models like Grand Vitara and the new version of Brezza have helped push up sales volume and bolster market share. Maruti sold more than 4 lakh units in domestic market in the third quarter of the financial year 2023. The same period of the last fiscal, India's largest automobile manufacturer had sold near about 3.65 lakh units. This translated to sales growth of more than 10% on a year-on-year basis. Maruti's net profit too jumped more than twofold and came in excess of 2,300 crore rupees. And more from Maruti. In less than a week's time, the company has detected 2 possible defects in its mid-sized sports utility vehicle, Grand Vitara. Earlier, it had recalled select units of the model as a possible defect which was found in the airbag controllers, and now it is again recalled few more units of the model. This time there is a possible defect in the rear seat belt mounting brackets. Maruti said that vehicle owners will be receiving communication from the company's authorized dealer workshops for inspection and replacement of the affected parts free of cost. And from automobiles, we move on to aviation. Full-service carrier Vistara has turned profitable for the first time since inception. Although the airline has not disclosed the exact profit figure in December quarter, its revenue in FY23 has crossed the $1 billion mark. The Tata Group airline said in a release that for the first time since inception, it has reported a net profit for the quarter ending December 2022. Vistara is a joint venture between Tata Sons and Singapore Airlines. It had started its operations back in 2015. In November last year, Singapore Airlines said Vistara will be merged with Tata Group-owned Air India. Currently, its market share stands at less than 10%. From aviation, we move on to banking. IDBI Bank has reported the best ever quarterly net profit at 927 crore rupees. The privatization-bound IDBI Bank has reported its best ever quarterly numbers with a 60% jump in net income at 927 crore rupees for the December quarter. Now, it has attributed the results to all-round growth in core business and a massive reduction in bad loans along with a near record margin. Making massive improvements on asset quality, the bank said its net NPA declined to 1.07%, while its gross NPA has fallen to under 14%. The management has aimed to bring down the GNPA to under 10% in the March quarter. And we move on to electronic appliances. Electronic manufacturing services provider Avalon Technologies and constructions firm Uday Shivashankar Infra have received SEBI's go-ahead to bring respective IPOs going by the draft papers. The IPO of Avalon Technologies comprises fresh issue of equity shares worth up to 400 crore rupees, the rest being offer for sale, while Uday Shivashankar Infra's IPO consists of fresh issue of equity shares aggregating to 60 crore rupees. Uday Shivashankar Infra is in the business of industrial area construction projects in Karnataka, whereas founded in 1999, Avalon is an end-to-end electronic manufacturing service solutions provider. Well, that's it for today here on Money Time at Money9. I'm Ajay. Stay tuned to Money9 English's YouTube channel and download the Money9 app. See you again tomorrow at the same time. Until then, take care and good night.